right, y'all, I've had some people ask about how to set up the Darce strangle, so I want to kind of talk about that. I'm going to explain some details to the best of my ability. It's just me, warrior wife, and the camera and a tripod. It really doesn't move around, so I'm going to do my best to get you the angles that you're looking for. So we're going to start off just setting up a basic Darce. My opponent has an underhook, so she's laying down, feet towards the light there. So I'm in side control. My opponent gets a good deep underhook. She's reaching for the ceiling. This gives me the opportunity now to reach back. As I'm here, I'm going to sprawl out so that all my weight's on my opponent, and I'm going to dip my shoulder through so that I can get my hand through. I'm going to walk around, I want my hand to come through. From here, I'm going to put palm to palm so I can use my hands to pinch my elbows together and be able to keep her head pinched underneath. Now, from here, without letting go of my grip, I'm going to slide my hand in, and I want to be wrist deep, not just palm, but wrist deep around my bicep. Now, the second part to the Darce is my chin is where my hand needs to go. So I'm going to lean away and grab right where my chin was right there. From here, I can drive my opponent back to the mat flat on the floor, and this hand is my strangle arm. I'm simply going to rotationally pull that elbow backwards as I drop all my weight in. My opponent taps, and I get that nice tight suffocation. Another option for this, again, I'm going to show it again. I'm going to show a different finish on it. But again, as I'm here, my opponent's got this deep underhook. It gives me the opportunity to shoot my arm back. Now, as I do this, I'm sprawled out, and I'm going to dip that shoulder low so that I can get my hand nice and deep. If you'll walk in a circle for me, I want my hand to expose. I don't want my hand here. I want to shoot that hand as deep as I can and get it out. I should be able to wave at the crowd. From here, my hands go together, and I pinch my elbows together so my opponent doesn't lift her head up. From here, I slide into position, wrist deep around my bicep. Again, my head is in a place where my hand needs to go, so I move my head out of the way, and I grab that spot. Now, the finish comes when I grab here, and I rotationally pull my strangle arm backwards. That's how I'm finishing this. So as I lock this in, a different one is I'm going to come back in here, and I really like to do this. I put my head on the ground, and I go into the mount. From here, I drop my hips in, and I pull the strangle, and I get a nice tight suffocation. Try both versions. I think you're going to find that if you mount your partner with the Darce strangle already set in place, you're going to find that people have become very scared of you doing a Darce on them. Hope you learned something.